welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. My name is Mitchell Osborn, your Intuitive Messenger. You can find me at mitchellosborn.com, where I have over 40 spreads that I deliver back to you, customized to you, just like this in a video. So I have a message for you. I have a plug for someone. I'm using the Steampunk Tarot deck, which I've never used. I opened it just today, and I'll talk about that. What else is going on? Get your 2019 year ahead spread. It's kind of like the full spread. You can find it on my website or all over Facebook and Instagram. So, all right, your message this week is this. When we decide as a species that we can know each other in love, there will no longer be a need to harm one another. And that was from Paul Selig's Guides. I'm reading Paul Selig, his latest book, The Book of Freedom. I think this is the 6th in 2 sets of trilogies, and I believe there's another trilogy coming out, so 7, 8, 9 coming out sometime soon. I was actually in Atlanta when he dictated like the preface or the opening for the 7th book, which probably won't be out for like a year. So anyway, there's your message. And you know, Spirit's telling me, no, don't dive into it. Just take that message, and as you move throughout your day, see how you can continue to know everybody in love. And then there will be no longer a reason to harm. And harm doesn't mean just physical. You know, it verbal, energetic. Okay, Spirit told me I can say this. So this morning in my meditation, and I think this goes along with it, I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I was thinking about like my family. My mom had her birthday yesterday, 78, and I was thinking about where she is and where my dad is and what they're dealing with age, and my brother and their respective wives and families. And I'm thinking of all their stuff that they're dealing with, which I have my own stuff to deal with. But I think of all their stuff. And then I was thinking back to myself about how I've been, quote, thrown in as a very spiritual person into this family, a very black sheep person. And Spirit literally said to me, and not to make me special because they're doing their part, I'm doing my part. It's all part of the puzzle. But my piece, Spirit showed me that the enlightenment, the growth that I feel so obsessed almost, but just driven's a better word. It feels more positive. Driven to do, to become, almost priest-like, monk-like. Sometimes that drive that I've been feeling will elevate not just me, but my soul family. And I feel like those I'm here incarnate with are part of the soul family. And I feel like there are those that have already crossed on. It's funny because I was kind of just calling in my grandparents, great-grandparents, grand-in-law parents, or whoever they may be. And I was thinking, I personally don't work with a lot of my lineage. And Spirit was saying, I work with like a higher collective rather than that soul family. And that's when they said, but what you're doing for this soul family that you are a part of is elevating that soul family, that whole vibration. So my impact is impacting the whole of my soul family. It's like going out in your community and picking up trash and doing whatever. You're doing something, but it's helping the entire community. And it doesn't make me any more special because they're all doing their part, and it's helping me and my soul and the soul family in a different way. So it was a kind of a cool message. So now, the Steampunk Tarot. First of all, this is the back of the deck. Really beautiful. I got to tell you, I cracked it open, I shuffled it, and I literally went, that was the smoothest shuffle I've ever done, period, let alone from a deck that I just opened. And then I kept shuffling like 2 or 3 more times, like surely it's going to clump together. But no, this is so smooth. So, Barbara Moore, and I don't know the artist, but Barbara Moore did this, and I'd like to just think that the energy of and the intention of the deck was smooth. The deck is I think powerful, but simplistic in some of the artwork. It's not like your eyes go all over the place. Your eyes settle very gently. So, and then the bag that I bought down in South Florida it's going to go in that because it doesn't have like its own little box. So this week, long message today, people. This week, what can you expect? Let me pull from Steampunk Tarot, and I'm going to have to look at it. So, Knight of Cups. I think you can expect some emotional messages, maybe birthday cards. seasons, greetings, and things like that. But emotional messages and things like that. This may be a time where, if you are searching for a love, that you might also find that as well. Now, how can you best navigate this week? Ace of Wands. Allow that emotion and those emotional messages to spark something within you to change you, especially if, like, maybe you get a message from someone that you're not that close to, or someone that you've been distant or just not feeling the vibe anymore. So maybe it sparks something where you feel a little bit better about that. And speaking of spark, I lit this to remind me. But this is Intuitive Candles and beautiful double wick soy candle, intuitivecandles.com. And the reason I'm showing you that, because she sent me this candle, and I said, I'll talk about it. She said, well, tell people do Mitchell 10, Mitchell 10, and they'll get 10% off if you order. I know some people have already done it. Inside, there's a hidden stone or gem that you have to burn the candle to find it. So it's kind of cool. It's like Cracker Jack box. It's an intuitive Cracker Jack box. So check that out. Now, let me continue. How will you grow? What will you learn from this week? Oh, Queen of Pentacles. I love it. You'll learn how to be a little bit more grounded, more compassionate, because the Queen of Pentacles for me is very motherly, very paternal instincts within her. So I think by accepting these emotional invitations, that's the word I just heard, and messages and feelings and cards and sayings and gifts and things, that you're going to be able to navigate it by allowing it to spark something new within you. And then it's going to bring you more grounding, more compassion, more understanding, things like that, like the Queen of Pentacles kind of energy. So again, very paternal kind of energy. So there is your message. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have an amazing day, week, end of the year, and get your 2019 spread if you haven't already. If you get it by Sunday night, I'll include a December extra 2 cards. It's like 30 card spread. So namaste. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.